All right, y'all. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J is live on our 4-year anniversary. And we are very, very happy to know that you are listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. We got a packed house. I'm looking at the room. It's a lot of people up in here. We got a special guest that we are going to introduce on the other side of the intro. I look forward to it. Outstanding group of young ladies that you guys got to hear to believe. I got Legacy Internet Radio alumni, family, and friends on our 4-year anniversary, returning faves, and a lot of surprises going throughout the night. You're listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. It's called Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. That's me, y'all, and we live right now.
It's about that time to get
Button your lip, open your ears, strap on your thinking cap. Socially conscious talk that's entertaining with a dash of humor and the top sports stories of the week. It's time for Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. He hits one deep to right center. That ball is out of here. The Yankees win the pennant.
If they lying, then they must be half stepping. Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J is live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio on our 4-year anniversary. Be down with us tonight at 804-402-2893. Rock with us. We're going to roll with y'all on the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody who is listening to us on TuneIn. Thank you to those folks that are checking in with us on Streamer and Stream Licensing and directly from our website, www.legacyinternetradio.com. Once again, y'all rock with us. We will roll with y'all. Got a lot going on in here tonight. There's so many outstanding, wonderful people here joining us and fellowshipping with us as we progress throughout our night. We're going to have some returning faves that will be here joining us here shortly. But I'm going to get some particulars out of the way. I'm going to introduce some of our crew before our very, very special guest gets introduced here. I look forward to you guys hearing from them. I'm teasing y'all. I'm not giving you too much yet because I'm teasing y'all. That's what they call that. But you hear this brother join us anytime we have an opportunity to fellowship with him. He is a friend of the fam. Our brother Ty Cool is up in this joint. What's up, Ty?
Hey, what's going on, Marcus J? How you feeling, brother?
Good. That's that voice that did that real dope promo for us, man. Every time I get an opportunity to get your mic, you get your voice on the mic, I'm enjoying that, man. That's what it is, man. Good to see you sitting across the table, brother.
Back at you, my brother.
You got it. Keeping it moving around the room. She comes around every time we get a chance to see her. It's a good day. She usually comes when it's special events and stuff. And I'm glad to see my sister Dee across the table. Dee, what up, girl?
I thought you were talking about us. What?
No.
I was like, I didn't see her at the last event.
I
did not.
That's you, girl.
Oh,
how you doing?
That's me. I'm good.
You doing all right?
I came straight from work for you guys.
That's how come you all dressed it up?
Yeah.
All dressed it up?
Usually,
yeah,
yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I try to be comfortable.
Well, I'm glad to see you. It's good to have you back in your home.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Yes.
Oh, and happy birthday.
Absolutely.
We can't be friends now.
Happy birthday to this one over here. His birthday was yesterday, and we're glad to see him back in his home. My big brother, Big Bro Joe. What's up, man?
Hey, yo, what's good, Marcus J?
Chillaxing.
Of course, I had a wonderful day, sipped on a lot of ginger ale and soup.
Ginger ale and soup, because you've been sick.
Yeah, because I was sick.
You got the cooties?
No. I done made a turn.
Good.
Turn for the good?
Well, I don't know, but I turned somewhere.
We gonna find out.
We're going to find out a little later.
You got it. You got the co-host of I Got Something to Say on Saturday afternoons right here on Legacy Internet Radio at 2:30. My sister Nick.
What up?
What it do, yo?
Hey, your girl from around the way.
My girl from around the way with the bamboo earrings.
At least 2 pairs.
My sister. It's good to see you.
What's going on?
We rocking. You rolling?
Oh, absolutely.
You got
Roll
it.
on, baby.
You got it. When I introed the show a few minutes ago, I mentioned returning faves, of course, joining us back in studio for the first time in quite a while. You haven't heard our sister's voice graced the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio in a few months. My sister S.Y. Butler. What's up, baby?
Oh my God, I want to cry.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Hi.
How you all doing today?
I'm good now.
Yeah?
Honestly, remember, I had a headache and it's not here.
Yeah? Well, I mean,
Oh
you
my
had a headache that
God. I'm
lasted
feeling
about 6
good.
months.
No, was it 6?
It's been a while, man. I
Oh
don't know the
my
last time I seen you in the
God.
den, but it looks different,
Wow,
doesn't
it
it?
is. Y'all don't see what I see. It looks wonderful in here. The colors are no. The colors are great. No, I said it. The colors are great, and we got lots of beautiful faces to match it. I see old faces, new faces. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Hi, Hakeem.
Hawk, your girl is back in the room. Yeah, ain't no half stepping with Marcus J.
Yes.
Live from the den, Legacy Internet Radio. We're going to get back to the crew momentarily. But for right now, I want to take this opportunity to introduce a new crew that we have here in the den of Legacy Internet Radio. An outstanding young band of young ladies, an alt-rock band. I'm going to come over here and rock with each of y'all. I'm so happy to have Waiting for Silence up in this joint. What's going on, ladies?
Nothing much. We're so
I am
excited to be here.
enjoying
It's
life.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking at these fresh faces, and I'm just excited to see you guys. I remember a couple of weeks ago when I had an opportunity to see you guys perform live at the Bob Marley anniversary or birthday rather celebration. I can't recall what the event was called, but I'm a huge Bob Marley fan, so I knew that I was going to be there. And the first thing I heard as I was walking in the building was this rock. That's the only thing that I could think of was rock. You know what I mean? And I like rock music. I love rock music. So I remember looking around and I said, "What is that?" So I got in there and I saw you guys, an all-girl band, which is not something that you see very much. And so I wanted to have an opportunity to talk to you guys. And so I'm going to just have you guys introduce yourselves first.
Right.
I'm right-handed, so I'm going to start on my right. I want you to tell me your name. I want you to tell me what instrument you play or what your position is in the band. And we're going to get everybody introduced before we start talking. So on my right, where we going?
Well, my name's Emily Mercaldo. I am the lead singer and bassist in this band.
Okay. What's your first name again?
Emily.
Emily. Okay. So you're the lead singer and bassist. Okay. And who do we have next?
I'm Reagan. I'm the guitarist.
Okay. So you the one that I was hearing going, yeah, that was you. Okay. Okay. And who do we have next?
My name is Sequoia Lawson, and I am the drummer.
You're the drummer. So you the next one I was hearing going.
Yeah. The
See,
second loudest.
I have absolutely no rhythm, y'all. Like seriously. So don't make fun.
That was good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
It was
I liked
okay.
it.
Did I do good? Did I embarrass
A
myself?
plus.
I'm okay.
A+. I like it.
Okay. So who else do we have?
My name is Lauren Sims, and I play piano.
You play the piano. Okay. So let's talk about the band. And before we get to the band, I'm guessing that you guys knew each other as friends before we got.
Nope.
You didn't? No?
Yeah, we did.
So so everything I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be so wrong. I can see that
Sorry.
already. I'm gonna be
Sorry.
so wrong. Okay, so how did the band get started?
Well, it first started, I've actually known Lauren since about second grade, but we actually started, being close friends our first year of middle school.
Okay.
We actually live 2 houses away from each
Yeah.
other.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, for years. And I finally decided to actually just show up at her house and invite myself in. Literally, I just barged right in.
I've been hanging out with you for about an hour, and I am so not shocked that you would be doing that. Totally
Thanks,
not
man.
shocked. Yeah.
One day with my sister, we were just like, hey, we should start a band.
I barged into the house, like my specialty, and I said, hey, guess what? We're a band now. So that's what happened. And
we saw Reagan at Guitar Center.
And I sprinted up to her, and I said, oh my God, you play guitar?
I was just trying to buy strings, by the way.
And she was just
And you
like,
found yourself in a band?
she was so shy. She was like, yeah. And I was like, do you want to be in my band? We're called Waiting for Silence. You want to be in my band? And she was like, I guess.
I declined it at first.
You did,
because
you did.
I was in another band with quotation marks because
Air quotes. I see that.
terrible.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was me and my friend and songs. So
it was a glorious band. It was amazing.
No, it was terrible. But yeah.
She tried
ran
to
up
save
me.
you. You wasn't having it.
I was so shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just found me on the side of the street. To
No.
I had gym with Sequoia actually.
Basically, it was the three of us, and Lauren actually started out on drums, but because she didn't have the actual drum equipment, she couldn't really do much of that.
Really?
And plus, she really had a knack for piano. You know, she's got long fingers. She's an amazing, by ear pianist. She's amazing. And one day, this little drummer over here texts me, and she goes, you've inspired me to start playing. I got a drum set, and I started playing. You really inspired me. And I was like, hey.
So how long ago, this story that you're telling right now, how long ago was this?
2 years. It'll be 2 years. Actually, no, it has been 2 years. March 1st, or was it March 15th? Somewhere around that time.
So March is also your anniversary month?
Yes, it is.
Anniversary.
Yay!
Yes, sir. Woohoo!
The anniversary that we just now realized.
Yeah.
Nothing really started happening till a year ago.
That's
Okay.
true. We were one of those bands that did nothing but still called ourselves a band.
Okay.
We just hung out and called that band practice.
Now, when you were hanging out, calling it band practice, were you actually rocking?
No.
Eventually.
So
Eventually
you
we got
basically
there.
was just kind of kicking it.
We really were.
Okay.
And then we were like, well, we're a band, and we should probably actually learn a song or two, and it's whatever.
Now, are we doing mostly covers, or are we doing? Do we have any, songs that you guys have written yet?
We have about 4 originals.
Okay.
One of which we are going to
perform today, actually.
Oh yeah. See,
But
now
not now.
Now you're making the host grin.
Right
I'm,
this second.
I'm grinning right now. Let's talk a little bit about where the musical inclination comes from. So, you're the lead singer. When did you know that you wanted to sing?
Well, my entire family is greatly musically inclined. They all play instruments. They all sing. So I grew up all around this kind of music, this kind of lifestyle. So
Right.
basically, it would have been odd if I didn't pick up some kind of musical inclination. Or
And you were
anything
actually
like that.
inspired by your aunt.
I was. My aunt is actually Raquel, and she is an amazing artist, and she's inspired me so much. And
Really?
it's amazing. I hope one day to be as great as her.
804-402-2893 is the number to dial if you want to rock out. Waiting for Silence here on Legacy Internet Radio. You're listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio right now on our 4-year anniversary, and we just found out that Waiting for Silence is celebrating their 2-year anniversary,
2-year
sort
anniversary.
of, kind of 2-year anniversary. Even though the first year y'all didn't do anything, y'all just hung out, right?
We're still counting it.
I get that, right? That's what y'all did? Okay, cool. So I know that when I hear bands, one of the first things that my ear picks up is the guitar. So tell me about you. Tell me about where that came from, because you was just minding your own business in the store,
Hey.
and these crazy girls just came up to
Watch
you
it.
and just accosted you and said, you have to be in our band.
You know what? I can't actually deny that. You are absolutely right.
So tell us, where did that come from? How did you start playing your guitar?
None of my family, unlike Emily, is musically inclined. More like drawing and art. But my dad had bought this red guitar that I usually use years ago for my sister, and then no one was using it, and one summer he was just like, you have to do something instead of sitting on your butts.
How old are you in that moment?
How old
At
was
that
I?
at that time, how old were you? Best guess.
13, 14.
Gotcha. So you mean to tell? Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, that just clicked with me. So
Oh dear.
you mean to tell me that prior to that, you hadn't spent much time around a guitar?
I didn't touch the guitar.
You mean to tell me what I heard you do, you picked up over, and I'm not going to make you say your age. I already said that I was going to do it, but I'm not going to do it unless y'all want to say how old you are. But I could tell the listeners, they ain't that old. they ain't that old. So just in that short amount of time, were you self-taught? Did you take classes?
I've only taken I went to 2 guitar classes later on.
Okay.
I mostly just looked stuff up on YouTube and learned it, not even through the notes, just like watching people.
Do you have a guitar hero? do you have a guitar hero? Like, do you have someone, he or she, that when you kind of look up as a guitar player?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, it's like
so self-centered.
No, God, no. I mean, multiple bands that I listen to. I just like their guitarists and everything, and I pick up from that, I guess.
Okay. Now, there's certain instruments that catch my ear. The guitar is one, but the drums is the other. And when I heard that, thing that you was doing, I said, okay, I need to talk to this whole crew. And so I need to know about you. Tell me about this drum thing. Were you also a young person? Did you pick it up, just a few years ago like your sister here? How did that work out for you?
Yes, I was also just picking it up maybe when the band started. Exactly when the band started is when I started actually doing something with my drums.
Hold up.
Because I did.
Hold up.
Okay, so I did have drums.
2 years ago?
But yeah. Wow. And then I started doing something with them when the band started.
Hold up. Wait a minute. That's 2 years of I mean, do you know how dope that was for it to be how it sounded? So only 2 years. Okay.
Yes.
So do you have any drummers that you kind of look to for inspiration that you enjoy listening to?
Well, my mommy is pointing to herself, but I mean,
mom's in the room. So mom's a drummer?
No, she just wanted me to aspire. Yeah.
That's mom's inspiration for you?
But my biggest inspiration is probably Emily's dad, because every time Emily's dad, Isaac, gets on the drum kit, I'm just amazed. And I just have to sit back like,
He's been playing drums for over 44 years.
44 years.
He's amazing.
44 years.
And all of us, actually, real fun fact for you, all of us only started playing about 2 years ago.
Really?
Like, I've been singing all my life, but I really only started taking bass seriously about 2 years ago. All of us are quite new.
Man, it's so awesome. 804-402-2893. Listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. It's called Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. And we are live from the Den on our 4-year anniversary. We're talking to Waiting for Silence. They're celebrating their 2-year anniversary as a band here this month. I'm also very intrigued by the piano because I think the piano is a very sweet instrument and is one of the few that can tell a story without other instruments. And so when I hear it, I also know how the challenge it is for someone to master it. Tell me about you. Tell me about how you ended up playing the piano, how long you've been well, since I just found out it was in the last 2 years. Are you also self-taught?
Yeah, and I've only actually been playing for about a year and a half.
Okay.
And my parents bought my sister a piano when she was around 12, and she never used it, and it was away in a closet. So one summer I decided to just get it out for a reason, and I started playing, and Emily would come over and teach me songs, and I started learning new ones that got more and more complicated, and I found it fun, so I kept playing.
Man, I tell you, when I heard you guys playing in the harmony that you play in, I don't want to overly gush, but I'm being completely frank when I say that you guys are really good. And I see a very, very strong future for you guys. That's the reason why I wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to be the first one so that y'all don't forget Marcus J. and Legacy Internet Radio.
No,
yeah. So The gig that I saw you guys at a couple of weeks ago, the Marley anniversary or birthday celebration, was the first time that I had seen you guys, but I'm guessing that you had done some gigs before that.
Mm-hmm.
And so tell me about what it's like. Matter of fact, specifically, tell me about that first time. Were you guys nervous?
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
God, that was
This is a great story. So,
Okay.
basically, our first gig was at a place called Walton Park. Technically, our first gig was in our backyard. But
Welcome Park?
Walton Park.
Walton Park.
Our first gig was technically in our backyard, but it wasn't really like a full-on thing. It was just us kind
was
of
our family.
But our full gig that had people that, that actually came to see the band and stuff like that, yeah, it was at Walton Park about 2 years ago. At that time, we only knew 3 songs, and they were all covers, and we were extremely nervous. We messed up so many times. We were so intimidated by the other bands,
Yeah.
and it was
But they were all-
it was a hot mess, but they were so nice.
They were all very nice and very encouraging.
Was it the kind of mess up that other people would know, or is it the kind of mess up that only you guys would know? Because there's 2 different mess ups. You know that, right?
A mixture.
Okay.
It was like a mixture.
It was a
of,
mixture?
I
Like,
have
yeah.
no memory of it.
Like, did anybody forget the lines or forget a cue? I mean, I'm not sure the musical phrases that I'm supposed to be
yes.
using, but
I forgot the words several times. I played the wrong notes, and
Did
it
you?
was hoo, hoo,
I think
hoo.
Reagan
I remember-
stopped on her solo.
Yeah, I remember I had just finished learning the solo like a few days beforehand to one of the songs, and I had played it all the way through that time. And I remember after the gig, I was so excited, and I was just jumping, and it was great.
It was great.
well, I'm very, very curious to hear about the last one that you did. Or tell me about, matter of fact, not the last one. Tell me about the gig you guys did where I saw you. Were you guys more comfortable, more seasoned by then?
Well,
yeah.
More comfortable.
I think with every show, you're gonna feel really nervous. But it was definitely a lot. We didn't come in thinking, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We're so unprepared. Are we gonna mess up? You need to remember this.
Right.
We were a lot more confident. Like, okay, we've known this. We've been through these songs hundreds of times.
Right.
Like now before gigs, we play around more often
Okay.
and get comfortable and relax ourselves. And like beforehand, we would just like stand there and like shake.
Right.
Freak out.
We
You-
ate cookies.
You guys best friends? You guys best friends?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys best friends?
We're sisters.
Your sisters?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I could tell. I could tell. Like, I could see the different personalities, that come out in you guys, and I could tell, and it's very, very cool because you guys remind me of my daughter. So I have a fondness for you guys that hopefully I'm not like the crazy weird guy, but I really do think that you guys are very awesome, and I think that
Thank you.
you guys have a very, very bright future. And I think it's time for some folks to hear you guys. So I do have a track. I'm not sure which one that I'm going to play, but I'm going to play a track for you guys. And after this track completely plays, I'm going to have you guys do something live for us in studio. You think that would be okay?
Yeah.
That'd be
Would
awesome.
that be
That'd
cool?
be great.
Would you guys rock on for me?
Yep.
Okay, so I think what I'm about to play is Figure It Out. So I'm going to play
Nice.
Figure It Out. It's about 3 minutes. And then when we come out of Figure It Out, then I'm going to have you guys do something live. All right? You're listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. It's called Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. You're about to listen to Waiting for Silence. Figure It Out. Stay with us. Take a listen.
Nothing new to see, just a kid like me, trying to cut some teeth, trying to figure it out. Nothing better to when I'm stuck on you, until I'm here trying to figure it out. Getting out of sleep, but it's in my dreams, and it's killing me, trying to figure it out. Nothing better to when I'm stuck on you, until I'm here trying to figure it out. I'll let it go, 'cause I won't see you later. We're not about to talk it out. I said I'll go, put myself on show, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I pulled my shoe, took a fell on you, but you didn't know I planned it out. I said I'll go, yeah, I won't see you later. We're not about to figure it out. just a kid like me, trying to kiss some tea, trying to figure it out. Never made it to when I'm stuck on you, and you stay on me, trying to figure it out. I'll let it go, cause I won't see you later, we're not about to talk it out. I said I'll go, put myself on show, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I broke my shoe, could have fell on you, but you didn't know better it out. I said I'll go, yeah, I won't see you later, we're not about to figure it out.
We are back. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. That was Figure It Out, covered by Waiting for Silence. Our ladies who are here in studio, and they are about to rock out with us. And so, what are we doing? What song are we doing? What's it called?
Well, to be honest, this song is completely opposite of what you just heard. This is actually a very lighthearted acoustic song. So
Okay.
completely opposite. It's called In Your Memory.
Okay.
And this is our first time performing it live.
Well, let's rock. Let's do it.
Wake up, the dawn will break soon, my love. I will take care of us when you want me to. Wake up, you've got no reason to hide, my dear. I'll be right here when you need me, and I will try to be strong, and I will try to move on, but it's hard to right wrongs, and I've cried a river in your memory. I picked up all the pictures that you left. I can't remember who I met. They're gone. I remember the faces I saw in those frames, but there's one face that I can't see. Is it me? But I will try to be strong, and I will try to move on, but it's hard to right wrongs, and I've cried a river in your memory. Tried so hard to forget the way you laughed, the way you smiled at the face that wasn't mine. And so hard and so long for you to turn and move on and leave me behind. But I will try to be strong. But I will try to move on. But I can't right these wrongs. And I've cried a river in your memory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was outstanding.
Thank you so much.
Outstanding. So tell us the name of the song again, and then
It's-
tell us the inspiration behind the song.
It's called In Your Memory. And to be honest, when we write songs, we don't really dwell on, well, for the most part anyway, we don't really dwell on too much, trying to find those things. We just kind of write a line that we feel, and then we go off, we just spin off of that.
Basically, if you tell us to write a song, we'll sit there for like 20 minutes and try very hard, but come out with nothing.
We'll do nothing.
But if you tell us, hey, we're going somewhere in like 5 minutes, sit around, we'll come up with like 3 different songs.
And that song was actually written this week.
It was. It was written just about like 3 days ago.
Are you serious?
She came over after school and we hung out.
That's what happened. And I was like, you know what sounds good? Da-da-da-da. And she was like, well, how about these chords? And then we wrote an
So
entire song.
including obviously the arrangement, everything.
Yeah.
So how do you write? Is one of you more of a writer than the other, or do you guys?
We all contribute to lyrics and stuff.
We all just kind of do our own thing. I think that we all bring something like a bit unique. Like my lyrics can sometimes be more straightforward, while Reagan's are sometimes more metaphorical and that kind of thing. Or, it really depends. And, Sequoia and Lauren will just like say, oh, how about this line? And it'll fit perfectly. And we don't know where the heck they come up with it, but it's an amazing line. And, we all like to make part in this and try to make something really beautiful, like all together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sequoia and I are really good
outstanding.
at editing what they come up with.
We come up with jumbled words and they put them together.
We arrange it to make it sound what we think would be better.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to have a really different personality. Like Lauren, what would you say about Sequoia?
She's really goofy.
Yeah.
And she loves to make a lot of jokes.
Really?
Yeah.
Sequoia, what would you say about Lauren?
About Lauren?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Lauren, can I just say I love you? And I love everyone here, but I was specifically this is you.
Oh.
This is you and me right now.
Awesome.
And
Feeling it.
she's
Thanks.
she matches my goofiness. Like, even if I say something that doesn't make sense, she's that type of person to just be like, yeah. I know what
Share
you're
a lot of
talking about.
memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah.
shares so many memes.
Are you the meme girl? Meme girl, not mean girl. So Emily, what would you say about Reagan?
Ooh. No, I'm kidding.
She loves to draw.
Yeah, she's like one of the most amazing artists I've ever seen. Yeah, she's saying "oh no" right now, but she comes up with the greatest things off the top of her head. And it's so like she can come up with things that are in such depth, and she's got such a creative mind, and she's so cute. You're so cute.
You can even see like in her room, in her wardrobe, it's all just creative and colorful and just a lot of detail.
She's very nice and she's very sweet, and you're very kind to me, even though I'm annoying.
So what would you say about Emily?
Hi.
Emily,
Yeah.
you're a great person.
Oh.
I'm kidding. No.
Oh.
I've known her since elementary. I never really talked to her, but from what I've come to know, she's really nice, even though she doesn't like to act like it sometimes. And shush. And you're all one of my best friends.
Reagan, thank you.
She's also the main drive of the band.
Basically.
The main
Well,
drive.
like when we're all like kind of like, we don't want to do much. She's like,
pushes us
no,
to
you
do a
got to
lot.
get up and move and
She's
do
the
this
engine.
now. Yes.
She's the engine.
Yes, it's like that, but nicer. Choo-choo.
Do you guys got one more in you?
Another song?
Yeah.
It's not an original, if you're okay with that.
Oh, absolutely. Give me something.
Yeah, we got another one for
Anything
you.
you got, just give it to me.
We got one right
Oh,
now.
right.
Because I told you one, but I wanted to see if you can think on your feet, right?
We do have a
Right?
thing though. Reagan plays and sings for this, so
Okay.
does she need to like have amazing skills to hold the guitar and the mic at the same time?
I think we can figure something out.
Just hold the mic with your foot,
I
darling.
think we can figure something out. You know, if
I don't.
We're gonna put the.
You're so self-conscious. You're amazing.
We're gonna put the host to work a little bit. That's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do it.
Do you sing on this one?
Yes.
You do. Okay, so you guys are co-singing on this one.
That's another thing about her. She's a really great singer, but she's so self-conscious about it.
And you're so supportive of it. That's what sisters do.
She's amazing.
That's what sisters do. So, you guys, whenever you're ready, rock on.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's not right. No, honey. Real quick, I gotta tell you, we're not in the right key. I promise you, we have done this so many. You're on the 3rd fret, not the 2nd fret. Isn't she amazing?
I have no idea what that means.
No, we're good. I promise we're good now.
We're good?
We're good.
I have no idea what you just said.
And all I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves of my sweater. Let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds, but my gravity centered. Touch my neck, and I'll touch yours. You and those little high-waisted shorts. Oh, she knows what I think about. And what I think about, one love, 2 mouths, one love, one house, no shirt, no blouse, just us, you find out, nothing I really wanna tell you about, no, 'cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands and the holes of my sweater. And if I may just take your breath away, I don't mind if there's not much to say. Sometimes the silence guides your mind, so move to a place so far away.
The goosebumps ought to raise the minute that my left hand meets waist. And then watch your face, put my finger on your tongue 'cause you love the taste, yeah.
These hearts adore, everyone the other beats hardest for. Inside this place is warm, outside it starts to pour. Coming down, one love, 2 mouths, one love, one house. No shirt, no blouse, just us, you find out. Nothing I really wanna tell you about, no, no, no. 'Cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands in the holes of my sweater. Whoa, 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 'cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands in the holes of my sweater.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Outstanding. So tell me about that one.
Well,
That's the cover.
yeah, that's a song called Sweater Weather, and we all really, really enjoy the song, and we wanted to put a different kind of spin on it because it's we wanted to kind of try to change it, make it our own, you know, but stay kind of true to the cover. So we
Who's the original artist?
The Neighborhood.
The Neighborhood.
The Neighborhood.
they're
Okay.
amazing.
Okay.
Sorry.
You guys are so awesome, and I'm
Thank you
very
so much.
happy and honored that you guys came to Legacy Internet Radio.
We're honored to be here.
Thank you very
Yes,
much for
thank
having
you.
us.
Absolutely. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. is as happy to have you guys. You guys have a home here. So if you ever are looking to get some information out, you got events that you're looking to do when the record comes out, I'm gonna need because I remember security, Big Bro Joe is back there. I remember saying to Mom, like, can I get the CD? He was like, we don't have it yet, but it's coming. I said, yeah, y'all need to make that.
We are trying to plan it soon, but if
Yes,
you like what
promos.
you hear, we post a lot of stuff on our Instagram and YouTube at Waiting for Silence. So
Yes.
we will always.
I
keep
like the
up to date on
Facebook
that.
page. I've already been on it and kind of like Facebook stalked you guys' music. Like, hope like not the weird guy, but I love rock music. You know what I mean? I love rock music, and so you guys kind of tapped into something. And I think the market that you guys will be able to be a part of is a market that isn't. There's not a lot of people like you guys. You know what I mean? Young ladies who rock out. Like, seriously, you guys are dope. So
Thank you.
I wanted to take the opportunity to thank you guys on behalf of Legacy Internet Radio and Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J.
Thank you so much.
I'll give you guys the final word. Anything that you guys want to share with the folks that are listening, any upcoming events that anybody that you guys may be doing, just anything. Or you can just say goodbye. I mean, it's up to you guys, like however you want to close it out.
Done something.
We never done something like this, but I would like to give a moment to thank, the friends and family that have supported us through all the way, and the new people that are coming in and like what we're doing and are standing by us, because this is all we really want to do. Yeah. So we're really happy to be part of something so beautiful. We're so lucky to have found each other, and this is pretty great.
This is an opportunity also to give all of you guys this contact information. You mentioned, to check out the Instagram and the Facebook, but how can the folks, I know where it is, but how can the folks who are listening find you guys so that they can get samples and potentially come out and rock with you guys when you guys are doing your shows?
All of our stuff is mostly just at Waiting for Silence.
We got Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Waiting for Silence.
At Waiting for Silence.
Yes.
And so you guys have, I guess, one song you did was the first time you done it, so that's not up yet.
No, that's not.
But it will be soon.
Yes.
And so the folks who are listening and, of course, watching, because we've got Facebook Live for us that's going right now. Yeah, they seeing you too. Yeah.
Oh, great.
So
great. I'm glad they get to see the weirdness and get to actually hear it. That's great.
But I tell you, one of the really cool things that I found about musicians is you can like the music, but once you get a piece of the people's personality, that's when you really love the music, because you can have someone that's a musician and they may not have a whole lot of personality, and you may not necessarily connect with them as artists as you would if you had an opportunity to talk to them and listen to them and laugh with them and see their interaction amongst themselves. And you guys are sisters, and you guys treat each other like sisters. And so that's going to take you very, very far. So continue doing that. Continue loving us. See, even right now as I'm talking, y'all picking at each other. It's so awesome. But continue loving on each other and continue supporting each other and continue being the dope girl band that you guys are. That's an old guy phrase, dope. That means good.
Still use. You are one good. Cool cat.
Am I?
And that's enough of me. Good night.
Emily, turn off your mic.
I'm going to turn off the mic.
You jiving. But thank you. Waiting for Silence for being here and being a part of our anniversary show. It's been my honor to have you guys.
Thank you for having us.
You guys are awesome. Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. We're going to take our first break of the night. And when we come back, the crew is in the studio. The Legacy Internet Radio crew is here, and we're going to bring them on, and we're going to talk about our 4-year anniversary. You're listening to the flagship show. It's called it's called Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. A lot going on. It's called Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. We are live from the Den of Legacy Internet Radio. We got the crew here. We rocking with you. We'll be back in a few. Stay with us, y'all. We'll be back.
Is my mic on? Oh, okay. Legacy Internet Radio. It's your girl, the First Lady, comedianess, Lissa P. Ow, ow! Make sure you're tuned in to the #1 internet radio station around, Legacy Internet Radio. Be sure to check out our website at www.legacyinternetradio.com, or you can download the free TuneIn app. Go to the search, type in Legacy Internet Radio, and there you'll have us. Legacy Internet Radio, where independence is the key to building your legacy. Ow, ow!
Tired of wearing that same old raggedy t-shirt to group events, civic, and work situations? then why don't you check out our folks, Live Action Captions. They offer t-shirt services here in the Richmond and Tri-City area, offering multicolored direct-to-garment printing at an affordable price. Guess what? No charge for changing colors for a design either. Pick and choose whatever you want out of the rainbow. No minimums at all. Discounts at 25 or more. If you'd like to rock one of these hot shirts that we here at Legacy Internet Radio do, then you can get with Live Action Captions at 804-640-7180. Again, that's 804-640-7180. And for all the folks who don't like to use the telly, we got it on the internet at live-action-captions at comcast.net. Again, live-action-captions at comcast.net, and at that same title on Facebook and Instagram. No need to worry about it shrinking. We got you covered. Live Action Captions.